Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's going to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's after him?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Oh, it's Alvarez. Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. Zaire Emery hangs it terrific. Oh, it's hit the post. Alvarez. That's Park Ji-sung. Van Bommel. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Shevchenko stood up well to him there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a really well-measured ball. Shalai. Van Bommel conjures time and space where few can. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And Shevchenko. Nice bit of trickery. Played out wide. Shevchenko. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai. Zaire Emery. Well, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
And here's Azar. Zaire Emery. That's Shalai. Alexander-Arnold. That's Shalai. That looks a decent ball. And played right into his path. That's a simple one for the keeper. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Zaire Emery. Rijkaard. Chiellini. Azar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Alvarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldo. Szoboszlai. Rijkaard. And here's Rafael Leao. Out towards the flank. This is a promising build-up. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Alex Ronaldo flips across him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Shalai really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Otto making good progress on the right-hand side. That is good alertness. And this is Shevchenko. Spread it left. And here's Zaire Emery. Alvarez might just make this. Otto. And Bommel looking to pass their way up the pitch. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Grimaldo played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Strong challenge there. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rijkaard, who is always looking to break lines. Over to the right flank. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rijkaard. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Grimaldo. Chiellini. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Hazard. Hazard face-to-face with his great rival. He's only too happy to take that back. And here's Szoboszlai. He'll try from distance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now he's off and running. Alex Szoboszlai. Zaire Emery. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Abiati claims comfortable.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, sweet feet. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cannavaro. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Alvarez! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 80, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores.
And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. To Barella. Ronaldo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Olmo. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the counter is on. They'll have one final crack at it. He's had it taken off him.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he's picked it up out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Alvarez. And here's the chance to counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Lorenzo Insigne coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And here's Insigne.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Howson.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Alvarez. That's
Habrá
tidy.
un minuto de descuento.
Van Bommel. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Ronaldinho. That is lovely. It's a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. The end of the game. Reflections.
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Goulet. Oh, they could be caught out here. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Good take, and is he... And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rafael Leao looking here to chip it through. Oh, what takes a shot! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Inzaghi, clipped into space. And that's in! And the game satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 1.
So time for change.
Schmeichel.
This one has been on
Coming
the
on
cards
the
for a little
field
while.
is
So
number
we have a
43,
breakthrough. Now
David
how
De
will things
Gea.
develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Goulet, very much a player of the moment. Oh, it's Inzaghi. And here's Rafael Leao. Thuram with the slide tackle there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafael Leao chasing after it. Oh, it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's gone out for a throw-in. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Arda Güler. Can he finish? It's a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable. Well, he's caught in or out. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A big, deep breath. That is some save from Khan.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chiellini. Now Saliba. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 17, Zanetti.
Get things going.
Number 21, Diego Forlan. Coming on the field,
Barella.
number 16,
Ronaldo.
Paul. Number 18, Suarez.
Rijkaard. Rummenigge. And it's Lahm. Looking to play him in. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Barella. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a shot! And it's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayer Leverkusen cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Goulet. Barella. Can he get it through? Rafael Leao is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Goulet is short. He is just caressing the ball. And the assistant referee kindly gives him offside. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Vieira. Rijkaard. Rummenigge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Ronaldo. Chiellini. Ronaldo. Thuram wins the duel this time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely, now. Real chance! It's a goal! What remarkable path of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Number 23, Rijkaard. Coming on the field,
So changes of foot
number
here, and
13,
from both sides.
Matthäus. Number 3,
It's quite a gem, this.
Henderson.
Well, I'd happily watch
Substitution.
this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that was asking for too much. Jordan Henderson. Lam. Now that looks a decent ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Barella. And it's Grimaldo. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is it then, now or never. Just eases him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Jordan Henderson.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Mateus. That's a nicely shaped ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time.
He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Substitution in progress.
Substitution.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Chiellini. There will be 4 extra minutes. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Alexander-Arnold receives a bullish header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Shevchenko. That is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Cannavaro has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Oh, good take in a good area. The referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Chelsea have opted for 3-5-2 here, Jim. Oh, good! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Shoots! No mistake. Two. And we've barely begun here. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's not going well. Madrid have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Now it's Inzaghi on the through ball. Ronaldo. Now Fiore. Can they get him away? Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
A goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Big chance! It's hit the upright. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And now the breakaway. Inzaghi is onto it in a flash. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Ronaldo. And it's Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Front-footed pressing going on here. Driving forward. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Soboslai. That's very neat. That'll be a throw. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Alex Soboslai. Some really good ball movement. And here's Donatoni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donatoni. Now it's Inzaghi. And the shot's shot, surely! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. Alex Soboslai. Donatoni. That's destined for the flank. And here's Raikkonen. The most accurate pass. Soboslai. Inzaghi. Soboslai.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zola.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda
We
here.
are glad to
from
inform
both
you that
sides.
today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Jan Koller. Coming on the field is number 3, Robertson. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. Baresi. Xavi Alonso. nicely shaped ball. Nelson deals with that comfortably. And he's been shifted off it. Referee's given a throw. He's got backward here. Inzaghi receives it in a good position here.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Inzaghi. Right card, cuts out the pass. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Howson. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Bullish header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The
It
goal
was
scorer
wonderfully efficient.
after
He did
60
so well
minutes
there,
is
attacking the ball the way
number
he did.
14.
He got a strong forward.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Chelsea are
Xabi
making a
Alonso.
change now.
Well, this could
Coming
be
on
an
to replace
indication
him
that the
is
team are setting
number
themselves up for the
20,
counter-attack here, Peter. He is very good at that type of thing.
Shot! Off the post! Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there. Delivers with wit.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ronaldo. And here's Shevchenko. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good footing there.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Jude. Now Fiore. Cafu. Fiore has found the net here, of course. Mbappe. And it's Seedorf. Holding pass. Cafu. Donatoni. Szoboszlai. Aims beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were
After
absolutely
76 minutes
The
is
manager here is
number
absolutely
9,
fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win
Inzaghi.
football matches if you give the ball away like that.
substitution.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Madrid leading now.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Shevchenko. Space for him to turn and look. Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
This looks promising. And here's Soboslai. Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Live it in. It's a decent clearance. Hazard. Very much into the last knockings. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Ronaldinho. Rafael Leao. And here's Shevchenko. A heavy challenge. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short.
4 added minutes
That's
has
good
been
play.
indicated.
He came in hard, very hard. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Robertson. Cafu. Time added on 4 minutes. Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's ended up in no man's land. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
I'm afraid to
What a
tell you that we were
turnaround. Victory
expecting
for the
traffic to
Jaws.
be...
Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to let
everybody,
balls.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. So we're up and running. Turkey have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
This looks sharp. Adriano. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's come to nothing. Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good. Very good.
The goal was sweepingly executed with deadly efficiency.
Number one to attack like that. It's like walking into a second touch and they're dazed.
Adriano!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's Ronaldinho. And here's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Hazard. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And they can counter here. And it's Hazard. Bergamy was in no mood for any of that. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Adriano. And this is Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Hazard. Shoots! Well-taken goal. Again, in a trace, and they all saw it. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. Turkey are now now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there. Alexander-Arnold has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Bergamo is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bergamo produces the perfect tackle. And that's going to be a booking. Rafael Varane is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Turkey find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Playing a game of double bluff here, I think.
The goal scorer after 38 minutes is number 21.
Be onto something here. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Has a big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, look at... There's the shot! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
He's got four. That is remarkable. Turkey palpably stronger, better, superior. Azar. And here's Güler. He's a sharp little ball there. He's cut it out. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Good read, needed to be. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Adriano, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's shifting through. Oh, shooting chance! That's a goal! surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Chers
ready to lock
spectateurs,
horns.
nous vous
This
souhaitons la
is
bienvenue pour
football
ce
at its
match.
finest. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
Is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders.
And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Azar. Played out wide. That's good play. It's a goal kick. And it's Nedved. Shooting chance! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
This is a promising build-up. Howson. Zaire Emery. Howson. Rijkaard. And it's Chiellini. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Rijkaard. And it's Grimaldo. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's well positioned here. Little pass back. Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Nedved. This is promising.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Azar. Oh, what a... There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. Oh, great save by Dida. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Goulart. Goulart's cross. There it is!
But inscrit après 26 minutes de jeu par le numéro 18.
Taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Madrid already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He whips it in. And it's been hooked away. Zaire Emery. Poulet looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nedved. Robson. Nedved. He's free, he has got space. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain with a chance to get level.
Had the keeper held his position there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
It's a good spell possession, this. Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a clever-looking ball. Robson scooting forward. Oh, well measured. He is through here. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Grimaldo. And it's Chiellini. And back to the keeper they go.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Grimaldo. And it's Zaire Emery. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. That's the second half started. Zaire Emery. Grimaldo. Swung over. That is one way to stop him. Great vision. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Robson. Alexander-Arnold. Chiellini. Rijkaard. It's Vinicius Junior. It's Grimaldo. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Lam. Swings it across.
But l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 56 minutes de jeu par le numéro 6, Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic.
Paris Saint-Germain have the lead.
I always felt this was coming.
Ibrahimovic.
There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite cover.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Up towards the flank. Goulet. It's Ibrahimovic. Real chance! A neat finish. And this is getting better and better. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Goulet. And Grimaldo. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cross into the box.
Well, from experience, I could tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Bergomi carries the ball down the right. Grimaldo proves too strong. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaire Emery. And it's Azar. It's a nicely shaped ball. Nedved, never out of the action for very long. Robson. Looking tiny in possession here. Oh, look at the space here. Nedved! Goulet, who does have an assist to his name. Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Brilliantly cut out. Azar. And it's Azar. It's Vinicius Junior. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goulet. It's a pretty loose pass.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And it's Azar. Duke looking to add to his goal. Arda Goulet. Duke. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. And the shots! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Meunier. Tielemans. This is Lukaku. That's Trossard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
Oh, what has happened here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Trossard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doku. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Inzaghi. De Kalpa. So we're still where we started right now. Trossard. Belgium are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Doku. Played back into the centre. Lukaku. He's looking wide. Trossard. No, he's not getting his way this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a decent clearance. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Meunier. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Meunier is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that now, and they have every right to be.
Messi. This is Messi. Hangs one in. Oh, well played, well played. Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Now Trossard. De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary. Who can in, conjures time and space where few can. Onana. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. For Lukaku. Tielemans. And it's De Keita. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a sweeping cross. It's a pretty loose pass. Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Ronaldinho, head out towards the right wing. Lee Kang in acres of space out wide. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. De Bruyne. Here's Onana. Doku. Meunier. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Tielemans. Runs beyond the defence. De Bruyne doing it. Oh, good effort!
Well, this is exactly what you want from your skipper, Peter. I mean, this was about as perfect a time as you can score. Some players already had their heads in the dressing room, but he remained alert.
After 43 minutes, number 10, Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku.
So we have the first goal.
Romelu
Well, I think the
Lukaku.
managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Nicely spread. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's got away. Now it's Ronaldinho. That pass isn't the best. That's it, 45 minutes up. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Fellow attendees, this is a mock children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Everyone please welcome the two sides.
Keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's picked his way through. It's really well cleared. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's got space here. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short now.
Belgium clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
De Bast. Onana. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Takes on his marker. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
De Bast. Not fast. Spread out to the left. Trossard. Tries to play it through. Crosses it in here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's a dangerous ball. Trossard's cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone wrong, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
De Bruyne. He's not got that. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. De Kalpa. And it's Tielemans. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. That's going wide left. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Oh, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort.
And the finish! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ronaldinho is being harried and hassled.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Now it's Trossard. Oh, some astute defending there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lee Kang-in going face-to-face with his great rival.
defenders well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba. Rijkaard. Chiellini. Rijkaard. The most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Inzaghi gets flagged offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution.
Substitution for
just a little
Belgium.
jaded, and as a
Number
result of
22,
that, he was most likely to make a
Doku.
mistake. I think
Number
sometimes when the
15,
body becomes tired, the brain
Merlier.
goes with it. And I think that's
Number
happened in
11,
this case.
Trossard. Coming on the field,
Touch
number
back here,
14,
probably the best option.
Luca Bacchio.
Sprint to the right.
Number
It's
21,
Luca Bacchio.
Timothy
He has
Castagne.
found the way through.
Number 25,
Ball's gone out of play. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forced to go back. That's for fun. Big chance!
Belgium clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Inzaghi. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Tielemans. Now Castagne. Over to the right flank.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. Now it's Inzaghi.
there will be 1 minute added time.
It's Tielemans. That's Tielemans. Luca Bacchio. Tielemans. Tielemans. Shot, surely! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, for the want of desire, drive.